how can we have the energy, the strength, and the power to continue going no matter what happens? Is what Timeless Principles Purposeful Work Paradigms is all about this morning. And I'm particularly passionate about this particular topic. Why? Because this is the thing that really gives us the edge. This is the thing that really has us continue to go through all of the ups and the downs, and especially the downs. Like when, for example, you've had a week in which things just haven't worked out your way, like one thing after another, and it just feels like you entered this downward spiral. Like, how do you find the energy to continue to go forward? And the answer, for me at least, is very much about how we can really look at this purposeful work paradigms and really powerfully transform our work into an offering. And what do I mean by that? Let's have a think about how we can really grasp something that is beyond us. And it's also really the reason that we have a bigger why. You may have heard this in the personal development world. You may have heard this from a coach or a mentor around having a vision, a mission, a purpose, a bigger why. Like, what do all of these things have in common? The thing that every single one of these things have in common is that they take you beyond just you. They take you towards something that's greater, something that unites, something that brings many people together, many ideas together. And it is something that elevates. It's something that really transforms. And this greater purpose, this greater why, this bigger vision is really the thing that will allow us to transform work into an offering and will allow us to continue to go forward, to continue to move forward, no matter what comes up. I'm just going to have a quick look and check in on the live video just to make sure that's working okay, which I'm sure it is. And there we go, it's good sound. Right, so let's talk more about this. Let's get into this a little bit deeper, because when we say, what do I mean when I say transform work into an offering? Well, let me give you an example. Let's say, for example, this Intention Monday, this live video that I'm running, this video that I want to see go out into the world and touch someone's life and transform. It's not about me. I don't talk about me on these videos. What I discuss is a bigger idea. What I want, my intention behind Intention Monday, is that we set our week up with a specific focus or an objective, or give ourselves a new strategy or a new way to look at something. It's not about me. It's not about Rishi Patel. It's not about selling in alignment. It's not about any of the assets that I own. This is all about how can we go in as a team powerfully into the week, go in strong, have something that we're playing for, that we want to shift up a level or change up a level. And that's really my ulterior motive behind running Intention Mondays. I want to see that. And so I get to offer this video as an offering towards that greater why. Now, when I offer it to this greater why, when I offer this entire block of time that I'm dedicating towards making this, suddenly the pressure is off me, because now I've given it to that greater why. Now it's the greater why's responsibility to make sure that everything works okay, to make sure sound is good, to make sure that this gets broadcast out and lots of people get to put their eyes on it and even just see a 10-second snippet or a 30-second snippet of something that's going to have them shift up something in their life so they can go on and create a ripple in their community, with their clients, with their the society that they're working with, the community that they're working with, the clients that they're working with, or even their friends, their family, even themselves. As long as that can just touch one person's life, then the job of every single Intention Monday that I've run, every video that I've made, is done, because then it's moving and we're passing forward this ripple of goodness. And that's really the intention behind Intention Mondays, is to really have someone go about achieve that transformation. So the pressure is off me, because whether it happens or not isn't my responsibility. My responsibility stops at getting the material out there. Now, I don't know who will watch. I don't know how many people will watch. And to a large extent, it doesn't matter. What matters is the consistency. What matters is my efforts. And what matters is my offering to my greater why, to my purpose of wanting to uplift other people, wanting to have people step into the best versions of themselves, wanting to have people feel empowered in my presence. That's the piece that I offer it all to. And so the pressure is very much off me. And then what we really get to do is this work that we do over and over again, which may even feel mundane. It serves a greater purpose. If you think about getting into the shower, you put on your shower gel and then the water washes it all off. Like, you're not only going to put on shower gel one time, right? You're going to put it on every time you get into the shower. And here's the thing, right? Like, we keep going on and on and on, and using shower gel can become mundane, but it's serving a greater purpose. And once its purpose is served, it's washed off of us, it's no longer there. Yet we have done, the shower gel has performed its duty in that specific function. It served its duty and it hasn't asked for anything back in return, right? So like literally that shower gel is serving a purpose, it's doing its righteous duty in that moment and having us feel bathed, cleaned, cleansed, and all of the sweat or whatever from the gym is no longer on us. And so then we can show up in a completely different way. So everything is serving a specific purpose. And I'll really challenge you on this, is that the content that you're putting out there, what's the purpose it's serving? And are we playing for something that's greater beyond ourselves? Because that's where the real power is. And this is how we can really go through these ups and these downs. This is the only real way to get the consistent energy. Now, Intention Mondays have been running for quite a while, and they've been very consistent. And why? Why is that? It's because it helps me to generate myself for the week. I know it will help other people watching it to generate themselves for the week, and just take one concept, one idea from this and drive it forward. And so there's no attachment here. And we can apply this to our professional lives. Like, how can we really look at this, right? How can we get onto a discovery call, give that discovery call every single bit of us, like put all of our heart and soul into it, and then just be completely content that we done our best to inspire that particular potential client into action. Whether they choose to take action or not is not in our control. What's in our control is the efforts in the lead up to that, and that's where the real power is. And that's the thing that excites me. And so when I'm on a call with someone, when I'm making a video, when I'm doing any activity, you're going to see me show up energized. So I have that reputation. Now, if we go back and we look at like our own personal brand Rishi stands for energizing, uplifting, empowering, having someone feel one level happier than when they came in, than before they were in my energy. And so if I can just do that with other people and just show up authentically as Brand Rishi, letting go of all of the things that don't serve me, then again, I've really not attached to any outcome or results that I may be shooting for, maybe playing for. And this is really incredibly powerful, because then we really get to cultivate a sense of purpose. And so my purpose is to have that for other people. It's to have them feel uplifted in my energy. And that's my question to you. What's your purpose inside of the way you show up, inside of the content that you put out there, inside of the clients that you serve? Like, what's the greater thing that you're playing for? Let me know in the comments. Hashtag replay if you're watching on replay. And if you're watching live, drop me a comment. Let me know what you're getting from this. And when we combine all of these things together, that's when we get to really harness this unlimited potential for our business's growth. Now imagine, and which is true, we have an unlimited amount of potential, unlimited amount of energy because of who we really are. And just occasionally I get to touch on that and experience that. And it's the reason that I'm able to show up the way that I'm able to show up. And it's because I am playing for this greater why, this bigger vision. So one of the first things I do with selling in alignment clients is connect them to something that's beyond themselves, So they get to show up completely different. They get to show up playing a bigger game that's beyond them. And that it automatically moves away from imposter syndrome towards something that's greater. That's it from me on Intention Monday. Until the next time, keep selling in alignment.